Sportique Scooters opened in 1998, and we opened as a vintage restoration shop. So we were restoring vintage Vespas and Lambrettas. We were doing vintage scooters, and these new scooters started coming in, and we started picking up these brands that now are really desirable. You know, we feel really lucky and happy that we got the opportunity to do that.
Scooters really got big after World War II. So they started getting big with Vespa. There were scooters before, but the big one was Vespa. 1946 came out, everybody can ride it. In the 60s, there was a big culture in England called the mod culture, the modernists. It was all the rage, all the fad. Scooters were a large part of that. Still a great look, still the backbone of our culture comes from mod culture.
It's been hip recently for people to start moving back into cities, and so there's kind of been an influx from the suburbs, which makes us more like European cities, where we've got these little communities where you need something to get around and park in a really tight environment. You know, Denver's one of those cities, and there are a lot of cities like that.
Denver's the safest city to ride a scooter in, just inherently by the numbers. We have more scooters per capita here in Denver than anywhere else. Scooters are ridiculously practical in the city. You can park them anywhere on the sidewalk that you want. 90, 95 miles per gallon, they just make way too much sense.
Scooters are one of those kind of things where people buy them and they tell you it's the best thing they ever bought in their life. They're really fun, they don't have a ton of attitude with them, so they can appeal to a lot of different kinds of people.
It's very maneuverable for anybody to ride of all heights and shapes and sizes and strength abilities. So it's really for everybody, and I like that too. Yes, it's way too practical and way too much fun, you know. Once you combine those two things, then it makes way too much sense.